Hi, Ashley. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Okay. So, I am Juliet Rudder, and I am the Douglas County Community Engagement Outreach Coordinator with the Healthcare Coalition of Southern Oregon. This is our third breastfeeding focused Facebook live stream for our virtual community baby shower. This time, I'm here with Ashley Pittam. And would you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about what you do?
Yeah. So like she said, I'm Ashley and I am a nurse home visitor and lactation consultant through UCAN, United Community Action Network. So what we do here is home visits to moms and babies prenatally up to the age of 5. And then we're also seeing kiddos 0 to 21 with special healthcare needs. So with relation to lactation, we're able to see moms prenatal, do some education, some assessment, and then once baby's born, we're able to see them, do weights, make sure everything's going okay. Right now, with COVID, things are kind of a little bit different. We're able to do some home visits if it's really an immediate need, like if we need a weight check or some things just aren't going right with breastfeeding, we're able to do like a short home visit, but we're trying to really keep things on Zoom or over the phone. And then I'm also part of the Umpqua Valley Breastfeeding Coalition, so doing work for that, and then we meet for that once a month.
That's awesome. So, what does the Breastfeeding Coalition do?
So usually right now we're actually going through goals to kind of look at what we're going to do for 2021. But we're at events such as the fair in Yoncalla at their Dr. Seuss night, at the Christmas fair, holding kind of spaces for moms to nurse their babies, be just like comfortable space with like rocking chairs, a changing table, providing education that we need. We were part of the baby shower in past years, doing that as well. Just, providing education. We've done prenatal breastfeeding classes, which are on hold due to COVID right now. I think we're going to look into doing them maybe via Zoom soon, and just really engaging the community and just supporting mommies.
That's super awesome. And can you tell us a little bit more about how people gain access to your services?
Yes. So for the nurse home visiting, we have a referral form that providers, pediatricians, the hospital can fill out and then fax to us, or you can call. It's 541-440 3622. Just want to make sure I get the main number. So you can call and just say that you're wanting breastfeeding support, and we will get back to you. Our other nurses are also CLC, so lactation counselors. And we kind of do an assessment. If they're able to kind of help you out, then they may take you on and you can receive services with them. Or if you need some more support, I can see you or talk to you. All services are free. And so that's really exciting. A lot of families don't know that. And then if for some reason one of us isn't able to see you, or like at the beginning of COVID, I can also refer out to another IBCLC. There's a couple in town who are able to do in person. So definitely, if I'm not able to come see you, then I will send you someplace that will be able to help you within that week or, in a couple of days. So.
Great. And we did get a few more people coming on to see us. So really quick, I am here with Ashley Pittam, who is an IBCLC, which stands for International Board Certified Lactation Consultant.
Yep.
Yes. Acronyms. Yeah. And so you work in Douglas County, right? Like you serve all people in Douglas County?
all people in Douglas County, from Reedsport to Diamond Lake, from I believe it's like about Cottage Grove all the way to Glendale. So
Nice.
yep, we're able to pretty much go anywhere.
Awesome. Awesome. Super appreciate that. And would you tell us the difference between, and this is actually more for my own curiosity, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, what is the difference between an IBCLC and a CLC?
So a CLC, I'm not specific because I don't have that, I don't know exactly their course, but I know it's like a week-long course where they get education and they're able to kind of educate moms, work on some basic things, kind of troubleshoot if things aren't going right. As we IBCLCs had to do 1,000 practice hours. I believe it was 75 education hours, and then take like a certified test that happens twice a year. So we're able to kind of do a little more of like that oral assessment, make referrals, if there's some oral things that need to be supported. So it's just a little more in-depth kind of assessment things that an IBCLC can do.
That's awesome. Yeah, and so you have a demonstration for us today, right? About how to get a good milk supply from the start.
Yeah.
If you're open to starting that, then
Yeah,
let's go ahead.
Of course. So yeah, so to start out, I'll do a little bit of demonstration too, but I think one of the most frequent things I hear is moms saying things didn't go well from the beginning. I got a low supply. So I think it's really important for moms to kind of go in having a plan of, what do we want to do? How do we want to birth? How do we want to feed our baby, especially right after delivery? So I think really working with your prenatal provider, we can come on board, or any of the CLCs, I know there's some in the different offices around Douglas County. So really getting them on board. You can even have an assessment ahead of time, like when you're pregnant. So I think really getting that like birth plan going is like a first important step. And then the first hour after delivery, we call it the golden hour, is really important to have baby skin to skin, right there at your chest, trying to latch baby, whether that be letting baby do the breast crawl. And you guys can YouTube those videos. It's really awesome to watch a baby be able to crawl up mom's tummy and nurse kind of on their own. They need a little bit of help, but so kind of just really important, skin to skin. That's going to be my like phrase throughout this whole thing, is so important. Skin to skin also helps with like temperature regulation of baby. So mom's body will adjust to what baby needs to cool baby down or heat baby up. It helps with oxytocin release, which helps with milk as well. So really that first hour, getting baby to the breast, to the chest, getting baby to latch. And I know the hospital can delay the vitamin K shot, the ointment in the eyes. So just kind of avoiding any of that for the first hour, just having baby right on chest is really important. And then, getting a good latch from the get-go is important, and having the nurses there help you, or if you're having issues, getting an IBCLC in the room to kind of get that going. And then I was going to show, so just really, we try to let babies do like latching on their own. We don't want to force them onto the breast, but really getting that like chin in first. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see this. Getting that chin in first and then getting the baby's mouth around like that is really important. Moms, can kind of guide baby's head, like, I don't know if you guys can see this, kind of guiding baby's head. And I know last week you guys went over positions. So I'm sure that'll be helpful too. So I'm not going to go over that really in depth, but kind of just, just getting baby's chin right there and then kind of just helping baby get the nipple deep in the mouth, will help with a good latch. Getting the milk out is important. So 30 to 40 hours after birth is really like a key moment of making sure that the milk's coming out so that the body doesn't stop making milk. So the emptier the breast, the more the body will make. So if you're full, like your breasts are full, you're not getting milk out, your body will turn off those milk making cells. And so, so it'll slow down. So I like to tell moms like those first 2 weeks are like super important to have that good latch and getting milk out, because that like will project your milk supply for the long term. Feeding early, feeding often. I know a lot of moms aren't, or families in general aren't prepared for how often babies are going to eat. So it can be every 15 minutes to every 2 hours. So anytime that baby, is just kind of rooting around, putting fists to their mouth, waking up, anything, I just say feed the baby. Just get the baby right to the breast and feed that baby. So trying to get baby there, before he or she's crying, will really help with getting a good latch too. And of course, skin to skin, keeping that baby skin to skin. Tummy size, I think, is important too. So really realizing, and thank you for these awesome belly beads. So this right here, this tiny little one, is about 5 to 7 milliliters. So that's baby's tummy up until about day 3. So they really don't need a whole bunch of milk. So just remember that. So when moms are like, I don't have hardly any milk, we only need this much for a little bit. And then this, I believe on this one is day 3. So this is about 22 to 27 milliliters. So almost an ounce, but not there yet. And then this one down here is day 10. So just remembering that babies don't need a whole bunch of milk to begin with. And I don't know, do you want me to go into like what colostrum is and transitional milk and all of that kind of stuff? I mean,
no, I mean,
questions?
Like, it's actually just really fascinating, like how small the baby's tummy is, like so early on. And I mean, like when you first see like bottles and stuff like that in like in the hospital and everything, like the bottles don't start out like that small. Like, so, I mean, how do you avoid overfeeding the baby? Like that seems like, cause it's so small.
Yeah. And that's what I tell moms too. Like, just remember that tummies are so small. So if we introduce anything, just make it small amounts, because, mom's milk will never be able to keep up with, not never, I shouldn't say never, will not be able to keep up. If you're, feeding baby 2 ounces from the first day, it's going to be hard for mom's milk to kind of keep up or catch up to that. If for some reason there's supplementation in those first couple of days, it's going to be hard for mom to catch up to what baby needs within those first couple of days. So, if baby's not latching, they're having trouble latching, I just tell moms like hand expression is super easy. You don't have to have a pump. I mean, you can have a pump, that's fine too, but like it is so easy. So what you kind of do is you can just kind of have your fingers about this wide on the side of the areola, and you kind of push back towards the chest wall, and then you squeeze your fingers together, and it will automatically kind of slide towards the nipple, and you will get milk out. So I will have moms do that into like a little medicine cup or a spoon and feed that way, because it's only in that first day, it's only 5 to 10 milliliters. That's not very much. And you can spoon feed baby. Just getting that milk out is so important those first couple of days. So if baby's not latching, having issues, keep baby skin to skin, and then do that hand expression or pumping and just feed, with a cup or a spoon. And that's how they do it, in other countries too, where they don't have a pump. Moms are taught to hand express and things like that. So I think that's important. And then when you're looking like at the NICU side of things, it's, you know, a
What is
lot more in
NICU?
depth. The neonatal intensive care unit.
Thank you.
So when babies, you know, come early or they need to be up there for, I say up there, Eugene, South to Medford, Portland, anything like that, you know, we can have Mom's Hand Express, get that milk coming out like immediately. And they're really good about, you know, if baby can't be at the breast just yet, they'll do skin to skin. They can do some cup feeding to just kind of get baby's mouth used to that taste, used to that smell, or things like that. So, yeah.
That is so awesome. And so much information. So like, if you were going to tell new breastfeeding parents anything, what would you tell them?
That support is important, that a village is important, because sometimes it's not always easy. I know some people make it look super easy, just, you know, put the baby right there and they nurse, but sometimes it's not always that way. So I think support is really important. And then lots of skin to skin. So, and just knowing, you know, those first days, you don't need a whole bunch of milk, you know, it's just that colostrum. So it only comes out in small amounts. And that is like perfect for baby.
Cool. And super quick, because you mentioned it twice. So what is colostrum?
So that's the first milk that baby needs. So it's more that yellow milk. It has all that immunity, antibodies to keep baby really healthy from the get-go. It also helps to kind of pass that meconium. So what meconium is that it's that first stool that babies need to get out. So it's like that black, nasty, tarry stuff. So yeah, so it's really important that babies are able to pass that and get that out, and everything like that. And breast milk is the perfect thing to do that. It gets it out faster. So yeah, so that's what colostrum does. It's just you know, it's probably, so it starts around getting made around like 16 to 18 weeks of pregnancy. And, you know, moms will sometimes leak in pregnancy and it's yellow. But yeah, so that's about birth from 3 to 5 days is colostrum.
Cool. Yeah, that is so awesome. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, Ashley. Will you give us the way for people to contact you? And I will also include that in the comments.
Yeah, of course. So our main nurses line is 541-440-3622. My work cell phone is usually what I just have families do. It's 541-802-6201. So if you have any questions or anything like that, or want to have services, you can call those numbers and we can get you set up the Zoom call or anything like that. And we're hoping to start doing some kind of breastfeeding education classes again. So I know there's a couple of people interested in doing that. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. That'll be awesome. And you said earlier, and we've had a couple of people come on, but so your services are free, yes? And to all of Douglas County?
All of Douglas County.
All right. Want to make sure that
no matter what insurance is, we can serve everybody. There's just a little different paperwork if we have OHP families, just that is on the backside, but otherwise we can serve anybody and everybody. So
awesome. So much thank you.
Yeah, was there any questions on there or anything? I can't see it.
So I haven't seen any. People say that the beads are a great guide. So thank you for showing that.
Mm-hmm.
They're, gosh, it's so tiny.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh, I can't get over it. My tummies are so small when we start out.
Right.
We will be picking a couple of winners to get some really awesome breastfeeding equipment. We've got some receiving blankets. We have some breast pumps, breastfeeding pillows so that you can get baby all comfortable right up next to you, and water bottles for hydration, and bunches more stuff.
Perfect. Yes.
And oh, sorry, what?
Oh, I was going to say breastfeeding mommies are always thirsty, so drinking lots of water.
Take it from Ashley, y'all.
Right.
So we want to know what is or was your favorite part about breastfeeding, or what did you learn from our conversation today? And I will be posting that in the comments too. And if you comment, like, and share this live stream, then we will get you in the drawing. Alrighty.
Perfect. And tag your friends too.
Tag your friends. Tag your friends. Alrighty. Well, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope that y'all found this helpful. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. Oh my gosh.